Good morning, and happy Thursday, everybody, and welcome to the Tri-State Traffic Show. I am Odon, your traffic jockey here in the traffic center. I know we are definitely a little bit late here this morning, but actually just had to get ready for another event I'm doing later this morning. So time-wise, it just wasn't going to happen for 7. I hate to say that, but you know. Fortunately or unfortunately, whatever you would like to call it, the other events that I do and things like that, that's what's keeping the lights on here in the traffic center. So I apologize for that, but we will go to about 8:40 or so, about 30 minutes, kind of a short one. So I kind of owe you a little bit of time. So hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to put it together and come on right around 7:15 or so. Again, this morning we'll be on NJ on air. That takes place at the top of the 9 o'clock hour. So certainly join us there on Facebook and YouTube to continue the traffic conversation with myself, Kara, Christina, and meteorologist Mike Favetta with a look of the weekend weather forecast. Speaking of that, Raine Herbert's in the Weather Center. We'll go to her in just a moment. You know what? Actually, let's see. Let's do this. Let's do this. Up the banner. Put in, apologize for that, I can't see over the microphone. Put in all 4 of the sponsors. This morning, let's bring our branding in. We do have to mention about Darley's program on Smithsonian Associates tonight. Let's see, I do have the first weather report loaded. So let's do this. And as we're listening to the forecast from Raine, I'll bring in the 7-day weather forecast as well. All right, so we're going to do a little bit something different here. 8:08. I got 35 degrees here, clear skies in central New Jersey. So here is Raine Herbert from the Weather Watchers Group. Good morning, Raine.
Good morning, Don. Looking at our headlines for today, it's sunny and chilly today. Luckily, the rain that was everywhere yesterday has moved out of our area, but the unfortunate news is that on Saturday there will be more rain moving into the area. And then moving into next week, Monday and Tuesday, there will be some more showers expected. Hopefully not as heavy as we saw yesterday. Looking at our commute forecast for the morning, clear conditions, nothing to worry about. And for the evening and afternoon, same thing, relatively clear, maybe a couple passing clouds, but nothing of concern. For today's highs, all across the board, low 40s to mid 40s. Generally, really no crazy variation in temperature. 44 in Milford, Islip, New York, Wildwood. 42 in Millville, Camden, and Trenton. And a little bit chillier up in Sussex at 40. For tonight's lows, it does get much chillier than we've seen in a little while. Relatively, generally the 20s for our lows across the board, and some 30s down in South Jersey. So definitely be sure to bring a coat and maybe some gloves if you're going anywhere tonight, because it will get very chilly. Looking at our futurecast for today, a couple passing clouds for the morning, but then those all clear out and it's looking like really beautiful sunny skies for the rest of today, and as well as the most of Friday for tomorrow. And then as we move into Saturday, that is when that rain starts to come around. It's looking like it's not going to be as heavy as we saw on Wednesday, but definitely still do have your umbrella handy if you're going anywhere this weekend. Back to you, Don.
Thank you, Raine, and good morning to you. Yeah, I'm headed to Pennsylvania on Saturday morning out towards the Bethlehem area, and looks like we're going to be maybe a little muddy out there. No fun, so got to bring the boots. Anyway, so let's do this, friends. You to a crash here on the Parkway. So as Raine is doing that, this just came in to the traffic center. Now I just have to find it right here. So let's go full screen with that. So this is the express lanes here. You see the right lane is shut out by the Bon Jovi rest area. It looks like the vehicle went off the roadway and kind of went down the embankment. This is kind of the entrance to the Bon Jovi rest area. It's kind of the service road that gets you in and out of it. This is heading south again. This is the Parkway South as you come into what was the formerly known as Cheesequake rest area, but now it's called the John Bon Jovi rest area. Um, so that's a hopefully everyone's all right in that. I wow. Just looking at this, there is no guardrail here, which is surprising with this kind of embankment. But maybe is there a guardrail here? There may be a guardrail right here. This may be a guardrail, so it's a little tough to see. Obviously, you clearly see the vehicle here, and hopefully everyone is okay in this collision. Actually, do not see an ambulance on scene, so maybe either no need for one or there's one down the hill here. This is a fairly steep hill. Wow. Okay. Let's go. I wanted to see if there was another camera. It's not going to show us anything. Again, the delay is barely negligible as far as our delay is concerned. It's right in here now. Just a little, maybe a 2 minutes worth of a delay. But if you're coming off the Driscoll Bridge, I would say stay with the local lanes instead, just on the chance that they have to close the express lanes for some reason. You just don't know. They may need to get a wrecker in there to bring that vehicle back up the hill, and they may have to shut down the express lanes for a few minutes. So I would say if you're watching us, say in Woodbridge, Clark Colonia, that area, Edison, I would stay with the local lanes coming off the Driscoll Bridge. As you can see, we'll go back again. We're going to kind of hit these fairly quickly now because of the time. So 295 northbound at 47, watch for a shoulder out. Collapsed manhole here at on Route 1 going south. I think there is a camera here at Riders Lane. And there it is. Interesting. One of those utility covers, somebody stealing them, or I mean, it's certainly possible that all the truck traffic or whatever, the heavy whatever, just kind of loosened it up, and then maybe a truck or a car came across it and just popped it right off. So, but anyway, so there's a little bit of a backup there on Route 1 as you head to Ryder Lane. So that's getting back all the way to about just north of Route 18. It's a fairly substantial delay. It's probably going to run you about 10 plus minutes or so. Where, camera here at 18 is going to show 18. Doesn't work. We're back to just south of Woodbridge Avenue here by the Edison Diner, just for the Morris Goodkind Bridge. So look for that. As we widen up 18, I don't know if Connor's watching, but 18 getting up into Edgeboro Road is busy again into the Turnpike and Route 1. Seems like there's a lot more volume out here today than there was yesterday. I don't know what was going on with yesterday. It seemed fairly light. I don't know. I just right in the middle of the week, and I'm not sure. 287 both ways in Boundbrook is busy, both ways in Edison. This is all just normal stuff here, north of the Parkway to 140. 24 both ways in the Florham Park is heavy. East on 80. Again, I think some of this also is because there's more sun out there than there is clouds, as it was yesterday. Through Rockaway, Parsippany, eastbound on 80 is busy. Both ways through Patterson, that's all sun glare. Southbound 208, normal stuff into Fairlawn. Both ways of Route 4 at Hackensack Avenue is crowded. Both ways of the Parkway, a little bit busy through Bloomfield, 280 in Newark at the Stickle Drawbridge. Again, this is all normal. This is just all normal stuff. So is westbound 22 at Hillside into Union. Bay Extension. The Turnpike looks like they may have a crash here. Getting up to, well, we'll take a quick look at that because I want to get to the city and parts. It's 14. Show 15E. Don't see anything there. I think it's more for the western spur side. For some reason, these western Our cameras do not work where I need them. So yeah, I think this is getting onto the western spur, not the eastern side, from what I could see, because you saw that slow traffic there. Okay, so be mindful of that. So we widen up things. 78 seems to be a little abnormally slow here in Bloomsbury. Make our way out to 22. 29 is heavy into the Trenton Tunnel. 195 Parkway is good down the shore. There's really not a whole lot of action. And continue now over to 295 North. Again, that's where that crash was being reported here at 25. This area here. Camera there. Let's see. Again, it's on the shoulder, so it shouldn't really be travesty of traffic. But let's see. Let's see if they see anything with this camera. What? No, nothing there. And again, you see the bright sunshine through. So let's see what else we got. All of South Jersey is going to be in the clear. All right, so let's go to transit now. Again, we may only be able to hit each region once. Just again, the time constraints, and that's part of my. Let's see. Good morning. Sorry I'm late. No, thank you so much for joining us. I'm the one who's late. I just couldn't get going this morning. Johnny Rocco, there he is. Awful traffic just now on Route 1 South near New Brunswick. Yeah, John, that's a missing manhole cover as you get south of Route 18 by Riders Lane. So that's why you're sitting in that, my friend. And Facebook is working this morning. I got a note from StreamYard. That's the service I used to stream the show. There was an issue with Facebook itself. It wasn't me. It wasn't them. It was something with Facebook. So we should be connected up here this morning. Main Bergen line. 8:50 arrival in Hoboken is 15 minutes late. 7:40 departure from Waldwick is canceled. 9:31 arrival in the Penn Station is canceled at Newark Broad. And River Line 7:42 departure from Trenton to Waterfront WEC is canceled with mechanical issues. Let's go to the path system here at 8:19. Again, we got about another 20 minutes or so left in the broadcast because then I have to reconnect with my friends over at on New Jersey. I have to get that right. Got to get that right. Nothing happening on path. Let's go back to the city list. Take a look what the deal is here. You've got southbound BQE at the Kosciuszko Bridge. One lane is shut there. Fairly fresh. Broken end vehicle north of the Van Wyck at 101st. Let's go to the city cameras. Goes into our show. Connor, good morning. Good morning. Nice to see you. And thank you for the note, Connor, about the Facebook situation. I don't know if you just heard, but I said that was an issue on Facebook's part. It wasn't anything any of us were doing. There was some sort of connection issue. So that is on Zuckerberg, not Smith. Let's see here. Southbound side is heavy, but I don't really see anything as far as a crash is concerned. So whatever it is, I got a feeling it's probably gone. Connor says traffic was really bad on Route 1 in North Brunswick. Yeah, Route 1 south at Riders Lane. There's a lane down with emergency construction. That's why that is all banged up. We will go here now to Staten Island Expressway, heavy from Clove into the Verrazano, both ways of the belt at Bay 8th. We continue over to the inbound. Gowanus is backed up, getting into the Prospect, all the way up onto the Brooklyn Bridge. Battery Tunnel's about 15 minutes or so. And just normal stuff here on the BQE after that crash has been cleared. Midtown Tunnel's about 35 or so, both ways the FDR. We're seeing a ton of traffic from the 90s all the way down into the 30s. Ed Koch, Queensboro Bridge, not bad. Again, just getting there is getting just getting there is the challenge. Let's see here. Connor says, also making some designs for your show logo. Oh, awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Let's see here now. North on the BQE getting into the Grand Central. That's fairly crowded. Looks like maybe west we have a crash on the Grand Central. Okay. LIE normal stuff to the fairgrounds, the Van Wyck through Hillside Jamaica Avenues. Look at the Grand Central, a ton of traffic. Again, all this eastbound is all sun glare. Heading out to the Clearview, Cross Island is a mess here from Southern State up into the Grand Central, west on the Belt that's heavy here at the airport. South Cross Island is busy getting out to Bayside Marina. Both ways of the Whitestone Expressway is heavy here through College Point and Flushing. The Upper East River crossings are a little bit slow back into the Bronx, the Whitestone. Bruckner is just really busy going south on the elevated section. Northbound side is also pretty heavy. The Deegan, a ton of traffic in either direction getting out to Yankee Stadium, both ways of the Cross Bronx. Over by 3rd Avenue, that is busy. North on the Bruckner extension, heading up into Pelham Parkway, also is very busy this morning. I don't know where everyone is going or where they're also coming from or whatever. It just seems like everyone's coming out of the I don't know where. Gosh, it's kind of interesting how all of a sudden it just kind of manifested everywhere. That's Bruckner Boulevard. Service. Rebuilding that at Bruckner for like the 999th time. After a while, these bridges just take so much traffic. They just take a ton of traffic, so that's why that project is in full effect. Okay, so let's go back to our maps. Let's head out to Long Island. Let's bring in the Long Island incident page here at 8:24. Again, got about another 15 minutes to go. And let's see here. Westbound on the southern, the shoulders out at Eagle Avenue. That's going to be here. I don't even think there's a delay. I think it's probably gone. Little light congestion both ways, Meadowbrook, Wantagh. LIE going west of 135. LIE as you head west into the northern states, and that's busy. The southern state going west here, 110 is a little crowded. LIE a little busy here at Deer Park Avenue, some congestion into Vets Highway heading west, but Sunrise Highway, LIE. 25 is good. Shinnecock Hills, Tuckahoe, Watermill, Bridgehampton, east on Sunrise Highway. That is going to be in good shape. So we go to Connecticut now. Let's bring in the Connecticut list. Looks like we just got delays, really. 825 going south into Bridgeport is busy. So is the Merritt Parkway and exit 41, and then through 40 over towards about 36 is fairly congested. And then 95, this is normal stuff out of Westport, Norwalk, Darien, Stamford. We'll go 17, probably 18, Sherwood Island, 18 down to 6 in Stamford. Busy now, maybe starting to push a little more Greenwich volume through 4 and 3. Lower Westchester, let's go to the Hudson Valley. So many disabled vehicles we can find. Got wow. Okay. So east on 287 before exit 5. Taconic southbound ramp to the FD Yorktown. It's a shoulder out. Shoulders out 694, 84 west at 61. All on the shoulder, really. So coming right off the tap, right out to about exit 6 in White Plains is busy. New England Thruway is fine. The Hutch definitely crowded both ways up through Weaver Street and then again up to 127. Cross County, we're seeing a lot of traffic as well in either direction here. As you get out towards the Bronx River Parkway, Tappan Zee, a little busy here with some sun glare and volume. Rockland County, surprisingly quiet. So is Orange County at 84, Route 6, the Thruway, Beacon Bridge, 84, Fishkill, 84, west on 84 into Brewster. Again, we're fine. A little slow here, 684 into 22 in Katona. So that Merritt Parkway kind of just a sharp cutoff here. See anything? Just volume, really. 36, yeah. So let's do this. Let's go to the MTA now, and then I think we're going to jump in and talk to Raine again with our 7-day. So the 6 F&M, northbound 6 delays after removed train mechanical problems of service at 23rd Street. Northbound F and Forest Hills bound M trains are running with delays after we address a door problem on a train at 4750th Street's Rockefeller Center. It was good to see that the tree got lit last night and the weather really wasn't an issue. Except they just dragged that program out and right till 10 o'clock or whatever it was. Some special changes there on the Port Washington, Port Jeff branch. Hudson line, we're seeing some delays. 723 from Grand Central, Croton Harmon, operating 10:15 because of a late train ahead. So look for that. Let's go to the Hudson River crossings now. See what we've got cooking up. Hour at the George upper, about 40 for the lower, 35 to 40 at the Lincoln, 20 to 25 at the Holland. Unless something happened there on the Cross Bronx that I'm not aware of, but didn't see anything. So that's not good either. All right, so let's go to the Weather Center and talk to Raine here about your 7-day weather forecast. Good morning, Raine.
Good morning, Don. Looking at our headlines for today, sunny and chilly today. The rain is finally moving out of our area from yesterday. And unfortunately, as we move into this weekend, there is more rain moving into the area on Saturday, which clears up by Sunday, but then again, as we move into Monday and Tuesday, some more showers are expected. So it's kind of going on and off with the rain. So enjoy the sunny days while you can, because there's definitely going to be a few showers moving in here and there. Looking at our commute forecast, nothing of concern for this morning or this afternoon and evening. Relatively clear conditions for both. Today's highs from the low 40s to mid 40s all across the board. 40 up in Sussex, 45 down in Toms River, 42 in Trenton, Camden, and Millville, 44 in Milford, Islip, New York, and Wildwood, 43 in Piscataway, and Atlantic City and White Plains. Looking at tonight's lows, definitely starts to get a little bit more chilly with temperatures in the 20s and low 30s. So do be sure to bring a jacket or gloves if you have to go anywhere tonight. It's definitely going to get pretty chilly. Looking at the futurecast, starting the day out today with a couple passing clouds in the New Jersey area, as well as some parts of New York. And those start to clear up for a really beautiful day today with hardly a cloud in the sky. And that stays for Friday as well, but as we move into Saturday, that's when the rain does unfortunately start to come. It doesn't look like it's going to be as heavy as it was on Wednesday, so that's good at least, but do be sure to bring an umbrella just in case. And looking at our 7-day forecast, sunny conditions today and tomorrow with highs in the 40s and lows in the 20s. Like I said, it is a little bit chillier, so just be sure to have a coat and gloves handy, maybe a scarf too. And then as we move into Saturday, 70% chance of showers. It does warm up, but it will be raining, so we'll have a high of 60 and a low of 35, so a bit warmer than we've had. But then that starts to cool down once again on Sunday. Mostly sunny conditions with a high of 49 and a low of 30. Moving into Monday and Tuesday, there is a smaller chance of showers, but still it's possible that it will rain on both of those days, with highs in the 50s and lows in the 30s. And then on Wednesday, the rain clears up and we have mostly sunny conditions, high of 47 and low of 30. Back to you, Don.
Thank you, Raine. Nice job as always, my friend. Good to see you in the Weather Center. We'll see the Weather Watchers tomorrow morning on the broadcast. Again, thank you so much for getting those reports to me. Really appreciate it. And our president of the Weather Watchers, Mr. Rocco, got a big kudos to him, and thanks for all the hard work he puts in to make sure that we get those forecasts, as well as for the local access channel. So thank you, sir, and thank you, Raine. The show here, the very abbreviated show, is sponsored by the Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery. 908-272-3000 is the phone number. 22 North Avenue West, historic Cranford, New Jersey. CranfordVanillaBeanCreamery.com. Head over to see Ralph. Again, he's only got another 23 days, including today. He closes down for the season on Christmas Eve at 6 o'clock. So just be aware of that. So the clock is ticking to get some of the great ice cream. And, even a good idea if you are looking for ice cream, the best ice cream anywhere to be found for your winter season is to, head over to the Vanilla Bean Creamery like the third week of December or so, and just load up on the ice cream. I mean, the ice cream will be still just as good in the freezer until he comes back in early March for 2 months. So go over and get the Bananas Foster or the sorbets or any of that, the cookies and cream, the Cookie Monster, or the Vanilla Bean itself. Definitely load up your freezers, get a couple of those ice cream cakes, which are fantastic stuff, and put those in the freezers, and you can enjoy throughout the break before Ralph comes back for spring training in March. All right, so thank you, Ralph, my great friend Ralph there in Cranford. Also, our good friends at the Shaved Cave, 1471 Rant Road in Clark, New Jersey, 908-325-6283. Go in for the best haircuts and hot towel shave that you can buy. Could probably shave better than I did this morning. Looks like I used a machete or a saw blade or a lawnmower blade. But God, I just hate shaving at times. It's brutal. But I need to change the blade is where my problem lies. These blades are expensive. That's the problem. Anyway, I digress. Shave Cave, 1471 Rant Road in Clark, 908-325-6283 is the number. We also are sponsored by Maxim Motor Cars, 973-620-9060 out Morris County, 303 West Clinton Street. That's Route 15 in Dover, New Jersey. Conveniently located off of Routes 80 and Route 46. Again, that's technically Route 15 from the state. That's Maxim Motor Cars, 973-620-9060. Tell Nick and Anthony, his father, that you saw it here on the Tri-State Traffic Show for a great deal on an affordable used vehicle. Also, a good friend, Darlene Newman, has this wonderful program here today, this evening, 7 p.m. tonight. The quintessential Quebec City evening lecture and seminar with our good friend, Darlene Newman from Travels with Darlene. You know her, you love her. Head over there if you have any plans to possibly travel to Canada. I'm sure it's going to be a very thought-provoking and inspiring lecture with a lot of great information. We're still kind of with COVID here, and she may be able to update you on some protocols and so forth for going into Canada, just in case you're not aware of. But again, this is this evening, Smithsonian Associates, Quintessential Quebec City evening lecture and seminar, beginning at 7 p.m. Head over to darley-newman.com for more information. All right, friends, I think we're going to wrap it up here. We're going to head over to On New Jersey for the morning show beginning at the top of the hour. Again, I still owe you a little bit of time, but I want to thank all of our great sponsors. I want to thank Connor and Alexander for joining us. And Connor, thank you so much for taking a look at that logo for me. We'll see what we can do when we get some swag here on the Traffic Center, on the Tri-State Traffic Show. Again, subscribe to the YouTube channel, the Facebook page, pass it along to all of your friends, and have a terrific Thursday. And we'll see everybody tomorrow. All right, see you tomorrow.